Hello, this is a video response to a question I received about building the Heddles just by themselves. Basically what I have here is you got the 3/8 inch rod here at the top and one at the bottom here. What keeps them separated is this wooden dowel right here. This is about 1 inch to 1.25 inches, and it has a hole in it, so I just run it through right here and right here. Same thing on the other side, right here and right here, and that keeps the spacing. And if you'll look on at the side of the loom where this is stuck through at, you'll see there's a gap right there. And that's basically what it runs through when it goes up and down. It's a little large, but I tried using wooden rods and they just broke on me. So, of course, they were bigger. So I switched to the aluminum rods I got at Lowe's. But I left the hole the same size, which is quite a bit larger than the rod itself, see. But it didn't really matter too much. And also what I done for pulling them up and down, I attached some nylon cord from one side all the way over to the other right here. And about every 5 inches I would tie it on. That way it would still be tight right in the middle right here. And of course right here is where it pulls up at, like so. Okay, now as for the strings involved, they were a little hard to see, so I'm going to do kind of a large demonstration here of basically what I done. If you can imagine this being the top rod and this one being the bottom, basically what I done was I cut off enough yarn in order for it to go from the bottom to the top, as you see there. See, it's looped around, and this took several hours to make all of them per Heddle, but it works just fine. And as you can see, the yarn's pretty stretchy just as it is, so what I would do is I would pull on it till it became much thinner, and that took all the stretch out of it. Then I would locate my center of the Heddle, and at that point I would tie a knot just slightly above center. I'll show you right quick. I'll go ahead and tie a knot in it right quick. That's what the camera's shaky. It's in my hand while I'm trying to tie this knot at the same time. So I tied a knot in it, as you can see, right here. Here's one knot. And then I used my finger as a guide. I wanted my second knot to be about that distance. So I'm tying the other knot now. That's why the camera's shaking. And it won't take but just a second. Okay. Almost got it. Okay, this is larger than it would have been otherwise, but you can see it's attached on the top. I'll zoom in a little bit. As you can see, it's tied up here. Comes down. One knot right there and one knot right there. And by doing that, that formed a hole right here, as you can see, that I can run thread through. So as the Heddle goes up and down, the knots will keep it going in the direction it needs to be. And on bottom, basically what I done here was I would look at my mark that I made for the middle. Let me switch back to regular view here. Okay. And I would make this thing tight enough to where it would line up, the center right here would line up with my center mark, And as you can see, that's basically what I have. It's up there, tied off down bottom. Now as the heddle moves up and down, because the warp is put through this, it will go with it. I'll just show you a brief demonstration. See how that is there. And I'll try to zoom in on the actual version that I have here. Let me get a flashlight so you can see it a little better. Okay. I'll zoom in. Okay, as you can see this one thread that's in right here. As you can see, it's in the eyelet. Okay. Now, of course, I alternate it. As you can see, this particular thread right here, let me get the camera on it, is not in the eye, but it's in the other heddle. I will show you by lifting up basically what this does. As you lift up, it carries a string with it. See? The knot keeps it from going down, and as I lower it back down, the top knot keeps it from going up. But anyway, just to rehash, 2 rods, 1 bottom, 1 top. The 2 dowels, 1 each side. That's how you keep the spacing from bottom to top. And the larger version, put on top, 2 knots with the eyelet right in the middle, and then tie it off at the bottom and pull tight, and there's all that the hell amounts up to. Works just fine. Thank you for watching my video.